The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Irving attacking. They recover it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Brown missing. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Williams inside. White wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Pass to Drummond. Nets passing it around. And stolen by Williams. Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's White. Connects from 3-point range. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
And here's White after the three-pointer from KD. Here's Tatum. The shot missing. Good D by Drummond.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside for KD. They get it again. Drummond. Up and in on the layup.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Pass to Irving. Down low. Now Aldridge. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
There's Tatum. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Boston trailing. Brown outside. Back to Smart. There's the triple. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Right side, Griffin. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's Tice. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one falls.
And Brown is just so physically imposing, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Outside, Griffin. Here's Johnson. It's tipped. Ball's knocked loose. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Pass to Tatum. And Stauskas has it in the corner. And he gets it back. In the corner. Tatum with it. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increased the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Free throw drops for Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. Back to White. Puts it up from 12. That one's not going to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Dragic. Pass to Griffin. No good from Dragic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Another upside, and a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Aldridge, no luck. Boston leading by 4. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Over to the left wing. Lock at 6. Here's Tatum. Williams, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry, wide open. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Curry. That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
At the line.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Durant hits them both.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Williams for 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Durant. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's one. Shoots from the baseline. Pass to Stauskas. Moves back up. And it falls over the rim and in. Stauskas has got his first 2 points of the night. Johnson outside. High post, KD. 7 points in the game. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside Tatum. It's good.
Jason Tatum.
Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
And they repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's deflected. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance to get creative at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Drummond. outside Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And so he hits both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Inside. Back to Tice. Williams for 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he nails the 3rd.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Bang, your Brooklyn Nets. Al Horford, Aaron Neesmith.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Shoots it, and Griffin slams it in.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Pass to Tice. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got 6.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
At the elbow, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain him.
Now here's Brown. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Jaylen Brown.
An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the rim. 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
So both teams making some changes here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Brown. To the paint. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, I want to hear you. Who, you, let's go.
Jason Tatum.
109 left to play in the third. And stolen by Irving. Johnson surveying the floor. With a lead. And Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got himself on the board with three there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Driving to the basket. To halt the run. Cornet. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Pass to Mills. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
He hits both from the stripe. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Nets. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Nets leading by 4. Curry way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Tatum. Down low. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And block the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Curry on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. And looking how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunity.
Thomas, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Stolen by Durant. Irving looking for an opening. He's got space. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Outside, KD. Over Tatum. Outside for Curry. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And Seth Curry hits from deep. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Back to Tatum. Now here's Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Tatum. Back to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Curry. Drills it from outside. Lead by 13.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Tatum to the right side. Back to Stauskas.
Fourth quarter.
Here's White. And they'll get another chance. Up top, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Williams can't hit. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-4 run right now. To the paint. Outside, KD. Here's Curry with the 3. An offensive rebound. Back to KD. The kick out to Brown. Tries yet again. Again, the Nets for 2.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will make it 31 victories for them on the year.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 15-point game. Back to Tice. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it's clear that there's a comfort level down there for Horford. He's got a lot of shots he can go to and moves to go with it.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Team second. Substitutions for your Nets. Daron Sharp.
Pass to Mills.
Thomas. Patrick Mills.
Outside for Thomas. Here's Sharp. Guarded by Horford. Back to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pass to Neesmith. Tice trying to break free. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And here is Neesmith. Brown wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Basket counts. And the Nets lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never...
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Alan
Valley LaPorte.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup. Right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Now here's White. And it's Kitty with a rebound. Tatum with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
Here's Pokusevski. After the basket by Boston. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. To the inside. From downtown. The shot, no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Down low. Oh, deflected. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Back to White. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Here's Pokusevski. Hits the layup after the sweet bump fake to freeze the D.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Tatum. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Oklahoma City.
Boy, we have seen Jason Tatum improve each and every year. Not just his productivity, guys. He's so skilled. But it's the leadership. It's the maturity for his age that's really striking.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And Doris, Tatum's acumen as a playmaker now. His leadership by example.
Well, championships are won with unselfish play. His teammates have developed their games as well. This guy now trusts them and wants to make sure everybody's involved.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Tatum. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Pass to Favors. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Favors. Fires the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Back to Tatum. The 11-footer. The Thunder pull it in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Yeah, in this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Giddey. Puts up a three. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. White with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Over to the wing. Tatum from long range. He can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Favors. Robinson Earl. They get it back. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, something else they've done a good job of tonight is penetrating and getting points right at the rim.
And stolen by Williams. Oh, got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. Right side, Tatum. And is blocked. Pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped away. Thunder with a lead. Here's Mann. Here's Pokashevsky. And the layup is good off the glass. Pokashevsky's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. And Darius Bazley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019, did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
VA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And you know, Grant, with Bazley's path to the league, initially he wanted to go to the G League, but backed out of that.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns on his journey. More and more players now bypass college. Bazley took a risk, and it seems to have paid off for him. And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
This one for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. And another shot. Rebound Boston.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Mann. Here's Roby. The 3. The Thunder with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tatum inside. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And he's going for the lob. Pass to Williams. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And Pokusevski gets it to go.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Into the lineup for the Thunder.
1:10 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Brown. From 7. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
The short one's on the money.
Alexander.
And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Personal foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the half. The kick out to Wiggins. Launches it. Hauled in by Brown.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Neesmith. To the right side. Kick out to Brown. Baseline jumper. Here's Pritchard. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
So it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Boston ball.
Rebounded by Roby.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Man, that one's good.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Pokusevski. Launches a 3. That one no No good. And Boston going the other way now. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. Oh, it's stolen. Throws it up high. Roby can't hit.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Back to Pokusevski. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Inside. Shakes him. Cornet with the bucket.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Count it. Pokusevski's got 10 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Cornet. Back to Brown. It's gone in this third quarter now. And a nice finish on the layup.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Oklahoma City.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Change it up.
The Celtics dancers dance team, make some noise.
Thunder with a lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
Alexander.
Give him 8 points now.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Tatum inside. And that basket makes it 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The turnaround. The rebound, Celtics.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Right side, Tatum. Out to the right wing. A good look from Horford. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his
Well,
second
just so
personal
consistent,
foul.
right, with his effort, with his
First team
toughness.
foul.
Tice is a guy who's constantly being physical. And even if he's outsized, guys, the fight is there.
And Doris, even though he is so reliable, Tice's contributions often seem overlooked.
Yeah, I think part of that is this is not a flashy player. His box score isn't going to be stacked. But when you look at the screens he sets, the rebounding, the position on defense, they're usually a grittier team when he's between the lines.
Here's Tatum. 6 to shoot. This for the tie. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Williams from long range.
Williams.
That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Tatum for the lead. Boston, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Favors. Tatum with some nice D.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Aaron Wiggins, 3 points.
Outside Tatum. He got it off in time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us.
Come on, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Could be an exciting finish. Boston trailing. Pass to White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The kick out to Wiggins. That three's off the mark. Here we go, one-on-one. White with it. Back to Williams. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pokusevski, here we go. Yep, that one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. Pokusevski the miss. The Celtics with the lead. To the paint. The kick out to White. To the middle. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Shot clock at 5. And it's Tatum missing.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the wing on the left. Here's Giddey. No good off the back of the rim. Boston on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Favors.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Derek Favors. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And so it's Boston with it. It's a 1-point game. Inside. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Offensive board. Pass to Giddey. Here's Pokusevski. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Brown. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with a big shot. Your hard work pays off.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, that's Shane Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
And the Celtics call time here. They're in front by 1. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. That's the changes here for the Celtics. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the Celtics call time here. They're on top by 1. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Tice. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Nice move. And denied. He sends it right off the glass to take the lead. Here's Giddey. Three-pointer. Horford pulls it in. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. It's Pokusevski on the wing. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Horford, right side. Back to Brown. Blocked! Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 2. And he sinks it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To tie it up. And it's Giddey missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the Thunder call time here. They're behind by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Celtics ball.
12 seconds left to play in the fourth.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And there's a defensive 3 seconds.